Sagittarius, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. Whoa. All right then. So, I thought I was going to shuffle as I normally do while I'm speaking to you. But yeah. yeah. All right. So, yeah. We're going to really look at this. I'm going to speak very quickly with introductions because I want to get started. So, if you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you. I really appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, my name is Adrian. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I'm an intuitive healer. I do online spiritual regression hypnosis sessions. There's a link down below for that. I also teach Reiki, tarot, crystal healing, angel healing. I do personal readings. I've got a reading for you every week coming out. I want to talk about those. I sense sort of like a feeling of hesitation for you, you know, like in your overall energy. But of course, you know, I don't really know what it's about. Like sometimes, especially when I go to a holistic fairs, people come around to like my little table and I'm always eating and they'll say like, so they'll be like, so what are you going to tell me? I'm like, I don't know. You know, that is why it's called a reading. So I will get the feeling, but I wouldn't know what it is. And so then we start to channel and check out what it is. And yeah. So whatever brought you to this, it wasn't pleasant. Like some of you had to look in the mirror and realize that you didn't really like very much the person that was looking back at you. Not so much the person, the decisions, you know, the how would I put this? The life experience of where you are. You realize that you kind of wanted something different all along, and there may have been some fear, you know, why you didn't want to like open up to it. But you made that powerful realization. All right. So, where you currently are, the Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So, first of all, this is a very general overall reading. Okay, it's not, it doesn't focus on something specifically. So it's not love or career or success, just energy. But the first thing coming up for you there, right in the middle, is you want emotional stability, you know, which generally in the world that we live indicates towards marriage or a solid relationship, taking that next step, you know. If it is, say, for example, getting engaged, it's getting engaged with the intention of getting married. Not just, your intention is very strongly on the stability that you want. You are realizing, crossing the Seven of Swords very clearly. What are the things that's sort of withholding you from this? So you have come to realize that you want a very strong emotional stability, and you realize what are the sort of the opposite of emotions, the more sort of logical things that are keeping you from this emotional thing that you want to have. All right. So this is not them. This is you. You got that. You know, how you were in a way sort of standing on your own way. All right. And what brought you to there with the Tower, yeah, you didn't like the, I wouldn't say so much that you were unhappy where you are right now. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not speaking about a deep current space of, you know, drudging unhappiness. That's not what I'm talking about. In fact, I feel that you might be quite okay where you are right now. You know, it is when you look at where you are right now and you see how where you are right now is probably unfolding going forward. So what is the most likely unfolding of this pattern? You go like, oh no, oh no. Okay, don't want that. It feels a little empty, and it's not unhappy. It feels a little empty. You know, like it's just like there's not that essence when you got a good plate of food, but there's could do with just a little bit more salt, just to get your sort of flavor in there. You know, and a touch of pepper. That's what you're looking for. That's what you realize that you want, and that's what you realize is kind of keeping you. You know, it's like your spark sort of ignites, but it never sort of takes fire, you know, that it never sort of like lights up the way you know, it's not that sort of Olympic flame that's big and bold and but at the same time very peaceful and very calming, you know. You want that and you're not having that, and you realize that that means that you have to sort of step away from certain things. You got that, okay? And so in your foundation, there is an offer there, something emotional offer that, I don't know, if this is a person, you may have been on and off, on and off, on and off with this person. And it's almost like you would be in a space where you would, you know, when you decide you're going to sort of sample being with them, you know, like spending time with them or possibly be with them. When you sort of allow your mind to play with that idea, then you do it, and then after a while you're like, nah, it's okay, I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. And we're going to clarify, but I feel that they are sort of pulling that cup back. They're like, I'm not going to keep on playing this game with you. All right. And with there above you, the Empress, you sort of had to get a little bit of, you know, sort of, I feel that you've been so sort of flowing, airy, flary type of, let's see where things are going to go, that, you know, sometimes, let's put it like this, you know, say you're sitting in a cafe and you're waiting for a train and you're having so much fun and you're having so much food and you're looking at your phone and you're reading a book and you're reading a paper and you're looking at the people and you're enjoying the entertainment. You get so immersed into where you are that you forget sometimes that your purpose of being here is to catch that train. And when you look out the door, you hear like final call, you know, to board train, whatever, and you're like, oh my God, I need to go. All right. So that's sort of what I feel going on here. And going forward, Knight of Pentacles there, things can actually come to you in ways that you didn't expect they would come to you before, all right? Which might make life very interesting. Don't underestimate your strength at the moment. I love the fact that you are very imbalanced, and this is an important thing to realize. Even though you might not like where the situation itself is going, you as an individual, you are quite, you're probably more together than you've ever been before, in fact, all right? So please don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you are tripping up. I'm saying that you are it's probably because you are more stable than you've been before that you are able to have this clarity about what's going on, because there's not as much fear as there would have been before. So this fear that was chasing you all the time, you sort of made peace with it. You know, you all can have coffee together now. Okay? And Source is saying to you that you can still salvage the situation. Queen of Cups. Hopes and fears. There's a bit of a uncertainty to, you know, a hesitancy to kind of change your life. And so even though you realize that it might not be going in the best possible way, there might still be a bit of a hesitation to just go ahead and change it. Okay? With Temperance going forward, I love this. I saw this in not exactly the same way, but a little bit of it in the Leo reading also. Where, actually, no, sorry, it wasn't Leo. I always take a break in between these readings. I think it was Aries. I can't remember now, actually. So it's either Leo or Aries. But you'll fall in the same sort of line. That you realize that when you sometimes come from a situation where you work more with the emotions, how powerful that could actually be. Sorry, it was Leo. And yeah, we're going to clarify that. But you're very much coming into your own. And I feel that you, for many of you, obviously not all of you, but for many of you, the overall feeling I get, it's so strong. And it's like Sources here on my side, don't explain, just give them the reading. Okay. Many of you were running away really from what you knew was the best sort of emotional foundation for you. And just calling a spade is because you were afraid. But now you're like, you know, you kind of got your, you kind of look at that fear and you're like, I see you. I see what you're doing, and I'm not going to let you trip me up. So let's look at where you currently are with the Four of Wands. You want to marry them. You want to be with them. You've got those feelings. You've got those feelings that can't be denied. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Let's just start off this reading by being very honest with each other. You want them. Okay? You want them. You want them, you want to be with them, you see that it's right there, you want to open your heart, you want to share everything that you have with them, you want to have duplicate bank accounts, and you want to, if there's one apple left, you want to split it in two and you want to share it with them. You want to share it with them. Okay? Let's just be honest. This is where you're at. Good. Now, what I like so much here with the Seven of Swords that is crossing the situation, you know what it is that you need to step away from, and you've got a willingness to do it. And then 3 cards came out right there. What are they? 5 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Page of Wands. You see how beautiful it is when we start to work with our emotions. You are getting what are the emotional things within yourself that you were scared to face before. Something, it feels like something happened, some sort of divine intervention happened, but you realize that you were really holding yourself back. So try to sort of work it out from a logical point. Maybe I feel that you're still sort of in that energy where you're realizing that trying to, can I maybe find a logical way around this that I can rationalize it? But, you know, I like the way that the emotions are coming through here. This is nothing forceful. This is literally like no matter where you are in the world, you know, you just sit there on the porch and the sun's not coming up today. That's okay. The sun's not coming up tomorrow. That's fine. 3 days down the line, it's still raining. That's okay. That's sort of trying to get that rationale from the logical point. But eventually one day you'll just be there, or you just maybe be not so aware of it, and the first rays of the sun will just come through, and it will just be beautiful, and it will just be perfect, and it will take your breath away. And that is how you are beginning to work with your emotions, because there's not really so much pressure. So yes, there was a tower, you know, that brought you here, which was that really powerful, almost overwhelming sort of realization. But you know, sometimes we need to be shaken up a little bit just to get clarity about what it is that we want to have, because that brought you the King of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles, where you realize, you know what, my life is beautiful, but I want to add, you wanted that sort of essence to it. And even though to the outside world it might not seem like such a big thing, to you it's actually everything. And the thing is about it, you know, once we realize we sort of want that emotional connection, then we really kind of want it. Okay, so let's look at this 4 of Cups here in your foundation. The Devil, the Hanged Man, the 3 of Cups. You didn't want to wait anymore. You really, you know, I feel you are the one that kept things really from, you know, progressing forwards really in a healthy way. You would be like, no, hold up, no, hold up, no, this and that and this and that and this and that. And you sort of in that space of, you know what, excuses no more. Excuses no more. And I feel that many of you have done something that you would have probably never in your wildest dreams have thought of doing. You might look at romantic comedies and people do this and you're like, what are you all doing? You simply opened your heart. You just opened it wide open. You didn't open the gate. You took the gate completely off the hinges and you burned the gate and you took the hinges off. You know, no more gates here. If you had to, you even took the fence down. No more gates. You opened your heart to it. And that brought you into this Empress energy, which is above you, which is all about abundance and all about flow. But remember, abundance, first of all, is what you determine abundance to be for you. And abundance can only flow when you allow it to flow. 3 cards just keep on coming out. The Emperor, the Tower, the 4 of Wands, again, above you. Okay? So you got to the realization, and I feel that you were hesitant to get that. So I feel that there was a gentle way initially for you to move into this connection more gently, and you were taking your time, but from your side, but from a universal side, we would probably seen more stagnation. Boom, everything just went, you know, crazy wild. But strangely enough, it's bringing you to where you want to be, which is, you know, committed and involved, and yourself. Knight of Pentacles going forward. So 6 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 4 of Swords. This person might actually surprise you with their willingness to actually give you a second chance. They may actually really surprise you. But I also feel that, you know, unbeknownst to you, if you can use such big sort of old English words there, That person in themselves, your other person, they've been doing a lot of healing as well. All the other parties involved. And they also got to see how maybe they were not as right as they always felt they were either. What card is falling here in between my legs? I just got it in. So the High Priestess, we're clarifying what it is that you can do over here. So Four of Cups and Page of Pentacles came in reverse. Okay. So the offer came around again. The Moon. Now that you're in this emotional flow, you're getting to see it. So you may have been involved with someone and you may have seen that person is very nagging. Like, nag, 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 you know. You're like, oh, can you just leave me? I can't breathe with you around me. And then they left. And then you're like, oh my goodness, now I can't breathe without you around me. Same situation, different, you know, both sides of the coins. Gave you clarity. Queen of Cups. Just want you to know 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. So some of you may have had the thing for a while there that you thought to yourself, you know what, you may have almost romanticized, especially for those of you that were alone or thinking of moving away from a connection. You were in a sense almost romanticizing this whole being single thing, you know. Not being with someone, not being touched by emotions, not being touched by the world, not being moved by the world. Kaboom, you realize that's not true. That's not what you need. That's not really who you are. May have been working for you before, but for where you are now and for going forward, honest conversation with yourself. 5 of Swords, Strength, Queen of Cups, 7 of Swords. Yeah. I'm sorry to say this to you, my angels, but I have to tell you the truth. There are, well, it's not really exactly like I'm telling you news, because you're aware of this. There are some things within yourself, some fears. Many of you, you've been running for a very long time. And when you're honest about it, you're tired of running. You don't want to do it anymore. You want the stability. You want to know who you're rolling with. You're tired of the running. You really are. And you know that it's time to step away from it. Temperance. Where's the situation going? 7 of Pentacles, High Priestess, Page of Swords. A powerful new beginning. A powerful new beginning is in the cards here for you. Very, very, very much in the cards for you. Let's draw you one more card. Powerful emotional connection. Alright. Cool. Sagittarius. Let's see. Oh, that's too many cards. Let's just put them back again. Angel Oracle message for Sagittarius, please, to end of your reading. If the reading resonates with you, you're more than welcome to like, comment, share, subscribe. I've got a reading coming up for you every week. You can also have a personal reading if you want. Let's see. Check out my spiritual regression hypnosis link. Look what you got, look what you got, look what you got. It's so exciting. Angels of Love. Okay, so this is basically a love situation coming around your number 20. Big sort of endings, big new beginnings. I feel that maybe not just you, but your person, actually, you've both sort of been in denial about this. You were like, yeah, I don't need you. I don't need him. I don't need her. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm gonna block you. And then you realize that you were not fine. But you know, sometimes we have to go through that sort of situation. Okay, so I will see you next time. Bye.